Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another review. Today we're checking out Kraken. This is one of the more popular cryptocurrency exchanges, but it's not as popular as some of the other ones, maybe like VPNS and Coinbase. That said, while Kraken does have its flaws, it certainly does have its advantages as well. And we're going to be covering that in this video. Now guys, unlike a lot of other YouTubers, my reviews on the channel are only done using objective, verifiable information that you yourself could collect if you wanted to, but it would take you an annoying amount of time, especially when comparing it with all the other exchanges out there. That's why I've created the SEX tier list, the cryptocurrency exchange tier list. We can see all the exchanges rated in a handy tier list with a data table as well. These videos primarily consist of going over that data in a visually appealing way to help you guys decide which is the best cryptocurrency exchange. This channel accepts no sponsorships, no paid ads, and we only use affiliate links if you do decide to help support the channel. If you click on my links, you might usually get like $10 or a little bit extra, depending on which exchange. So using my links in the description down below is a win-win, since this channel does not accept paid rankings. Alright guys, with that in mind and your support, let's get into the review. Now guys, before that, I did want to mention one of my favorite products here on the channel when it comes to cryptocurrency. This is not a sponsored ad, by the way. It's just a crypto tax platform that I decided to use after researching a lot of them. If you use my link in the description down below, you should be able to get the best available pricing for this crypto tax platform. This is probably the most robust crypto tax platform you can use. It will track all your trades and everything like that and give you an easily readable form to submit every year for your tax documentation, just so you could stay legal with your regulations in your country. There are a lot of other crypto tax platforms, but I've found this one to be the best, and it's also the oldest one too, so that shows that it's going to stay the test of time. All right guys, let's get back to the review. All right guys, so here's Kraken's website, and let's go over some of the things that makes Kraken unique. First of all, well, Kraken is pretty interesting because, well, it's actually one of the only exchanges that has never been hacked. If you look up information about pretty much every other exchange, you can't really find information about Kraken ever having a serious security vulnerability, which is one of the best things when it comes to choosing a platform, right? You want it to be ultra secure so that way your money is safe. And that is definitely going to be the case with Kraken. So that's definitely one of the best things about Kraken. And for a lot of people, that might be one reason to choose it already. That said, Kraken does have some shortcomings. As you can see here on the website, it has all these different options for staking. However, that said, this is only for people outside the United States. So in this category, I'm going to give them half points because it's not available for USA citizens, and they did get in trouble with the SEC regarding this issue. As you can see in this news post, this year alone, Kraken did get in trouble and paid $30 million because they didn't properly register their staking service. So it's definitely a little bit of a bummer for people in the United States. But I guess regulation for crypto can ensure that some of these things, all exchanges are playing on an equal playground. But it is something to keep in mind if you're looking to stake your funds in the United States. You might want to go with something instead like Coinbase. Coinbase does have staking for USA citizens, whereas Kraken does not. I'll be putting a link down there, or you can check SEX tier list as well for a link to Coinbase. However, Coinbase and some of the other ones have had more security vulnerabilities, so yeah, that's something to think about too. Now we can talk about some of the other details about Kraken. The good thing about Kraken is that it does have pretty low fees. And in fact, it has lower fees than both Coinbase and eToro, which are some of my other favorite options to recommend to people. It really does have some of the lowest fees. It's around 0.26. VPNS has around 0.10 to 0.50 in a range there, but Kraken seems to be splitting the middle, but more consistently maybe being cheaper overall. So 0.26% fees is really good. That said, in terms of some of the other categories, crypto supported isn't the highest, but it's pretty good. We have 220 cryptos supported. Some other exchanges out there that are not available in the US, like Gate.io, support up to like 1,400. But 220 cryptocurrencies is probably fine for most people. Coinbase does support 240, slightly more, but overall, it's still a good amount. Kraken also has a pretty good user daily limit max deposit of $100,000, so you're going to be able to transfer money in pretty quickly. However, I have seen some more information from some other cryptocurrency exchanges that have a little bit better information, updating you on how much you could deposit per day. I think with Kraken, you can wire them money if you want to, but I kind of wish they had a little bit more clear guidelines on that on the website. Another thing about Kraken that is kind of a downer is that it doesn't seem they provide USD FDIC insurance for USD on the website. Other providers like eToro and Coinbase do provide FDIC insurance up to $250,000 for the USD stored on their website, not including cryptocurrency, and it's not something that Kraken currently does. However, Kraken is one of the few exchanges out there that has provided proof of Bitcoin reserves, which is an interesting component of their brand. You either see no one talking about Kraken, or the people that use Kraken really like Kraken. The good news about Kraken also is that it's pretty internationally available. It's available in around 190 countries, which isn't the best, but it's certainly up there. Around 200 is the best I've seen, but 190 is pretty damn good. So it should be available in your country, probably. Good thing about Kraken too is it does accept USD, so for people in the United States, it's very easy to buy and get into cryptocurrency with Kraken. And overall, Kraken, what is the reputation? Well, the reputation as an exchange itself is very good. The problems and controversies come more with the CEO himself. There have been a couple controversies, whether that be political, bad political takes, or some past charges or something like that. I'll be putting a news article on the screen for you to look at. But yeah, make it that as you will. But as it is, as an exchange, it does have one of the best reputations. I would say probably the best reputation for a pure cryptocurrency exchange. If we're talking about something that also has some investing and stuff like that, eToro is also pretty reliable too. All right, guys, so finally we've come to the end of this quick and efficient review. Kraken is a very easy to use cryptocurrency exchange. I don't really go into the GUI and that kind of thing so much per review because a lot of that is personal preference. And most of the exchanges nowadays are pretty similar in how you use them. They all have mobile apps, good user interfaces, and similar trading interfaces as well. So we're really looking at what differentiates these different providers, and I hope that I outlined it in this video. If we're looking at the tier list and where it ranks right now, Kraken is number 3 on the tier list in A tier. It has a few decent caveats, that being it doesn't have staking for USA citizens, as well as limitations on some FDIC insurance for your USD. That said, overall, it's a very, very solid cryptocurrency exchange. It's never been hacked. It has pretty good international availability. It's got tons of crypto supported, and the fees are very good. All right, guys, so I hope you found that review of Kraken very helpful. I'll be putting my link in the description down below. It could get you some kind of sign-on bonus, so that is helpful for you, and it will help support the channel as well. But this review was not sponsored by Kraken, and I'm not sponsored by any cryptocurrency exchange. That's the whole point of the SEX tier list. Anyways, guys, thanks for checking out this video, and I'll see you again very soon.